Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Let me just burn some lavender to keep that vibration high, because I've been getting attacked by these demons during the retrograde. So sending you guys peace, love, light, unity, abundance. And burning lavender stimulates the third eye. So if you're trying to keep the vibrations high and not vibrate low, burning lavender is really good, if you didn't know. So yeah, let's get straight to it anyway. So, this video is called Coming From Your Center, yeah? Let me just get straight to it anyway. Alright, so in all, there are 7 main chakras. You have your 3 lower chakras, your heart chakra, and then your 3 upper chakras. So, your center is coming from your heart chakra, because your 3 lower chakras, they're quite dense chakras, and they're more to do with the earth/human experience, and your upper chakras, your higher chakras, are to deal with more the lighter energies and connecting with source, should I say. And your heart center is where the divine and the human meet, should I say. Alright, yeah, let me just get straight to it anyway. So your 3 lower chakras, basically, you got your root chakra, that's for survival. Your sacral chakras to do with sex, and your solar plexus chakra is to do with addictions, should I say. You do your research, but I'm just throwing some random subjects that them chakras are related to. And most people tend to get stuck in them lower 3 chakras and don't rise above it. So yeah, they get trapped in them low, dense energies, and the energy wants to rise up. But some people can spend a whole lifetime in them lower chakras. So if you're coming from your heart space, you're usually coming from a good place, because your heart space deals with forgiveness, love, compassion, joy, and all that stuff. So that's coming from your heart space. But if your heart chakra is blocked, you ain't going to be feeling any of that. So yeah, you want to be trying to come from your heart space during this time, because obviously we're trying to build the new earth as because the old earth is collapsing and the matrix is falling apart, should I say. So you want to be trying to come from a loving place, because outside is just pure chaotic right now, and a lot of people are coming from a place of fear. And in reality, there's only 2 emotions. You've got fear and love. And fear is ego-based, and love is spirit-based. So you want to be trying to come from spirit as much as possible, like being your authentic self. And when you're coming from a place of love, you're being your authentic self, should I say. Alright. So yeah, if you're trying to... If you're coming from a place from your heart center, your heart chakra, you're basically, that's the quickest way to kind of level up. You should work through all your chakras, should I say. But if you're coming from a place of if you're looking at your other chakras through your heart space, should I say, you'll be able to look at them through non-judging them. So if you've got addictions, sex problems, or feeling unsafe in the lower 3 chakras, you can look at them without judging yourself, should I say. And if you're coming from your heart space, that'll kind of level you up, so you won't be stuck in them lower 3 chakras, and then you'll be able to connect more with the divine, because the divine communicates with you through your heart chakra anyway. So if you're trying to stimulate your heart chakra, if it's blocked, if you've got a blockage in your heart chakra, you can wear green, because green is the color of the heart chakra. So wearing green stimulates it, because there's color therapy, if you guys have heard of it. You can wear rose quartz crystals, emerald, rose quartz, emerald, anything green. Jade's a good one. Anything green or pink's really good for the heart center. Affirmations help to unlock your heart chakra, or like to do with forgiveness and love unconditional love and that, because you want to be trying to, like I was saying, you want to be trying to come from a place of unconditional love. As we're moving from 3D to 5D, 5D is just to do with unconditional love. So yeah, you want to be, because we're building the new earth, you want to be trying to build it out of a place of unconditional love and non-judgment, should I say. Because yeah, in the new earth there's going to be just abundance, unity, unconditional love, and we don't want all that from the previous earth, because that didn't work. As you can see, look how the old earth is, should I say, or was, because it crumbled. The last 2 years, or the last year should I say, has just been a complete mess. So yeah, we're rebuilding that anyway. And when you're coming from your heart space, should I say, you learn not to take things personally, yeah, because you can see that they're what people reflect, what people say or how people act is a reflection of where they're at, should I say. So when you're coming from your heart center, you learn not to take it personally. Forgiveness, love, unconditional love and all that, you can sit back and look from it from a different angle, should I say. So you're still coming from a place of non-judgment or stuff like that. So you learn not to take things as personal. And when you're coming from your heart center, you're coming from a more place of inner peace, because you're more centered in yourself. So when you're more centered in yourself, you're not really connected to outside chaos that's going on around you. Like sometimes when I go into a shop, I take a couple deep breaths. Breath work is also good. I take a couple of deep breaths and I'll just go into the shop and I'll just do what I'm doing, and just carrying on, because everyone's just scared, jumping out the way and doing all this madness. So like, it's like, yeah, I'm just in my own zone. I let people go in front of me if they're scared or trying to keep their 2 meters and all that shit. It's like, all right, yeah, I'll show them compassion and let them carry on as they want to carry on or whatever, because I'm at peace with myself. I'm cool, and yeah, I'm just trying to be compassionate to them, should I say. Oh yeah, sorry, another one I missed out. Get comfortable. Well, obviously, when you're coming from your heart center, you should be comfortable with giving and receiving in it, because it doesn't matter whether you're giving, receiving love, presence, just things in general, because that's giving and receiving. That's a flow. That's how energy flows. Giving and receiving energy. Because if you're always a giver, you're gonna be constantly giving. And because I used to be like that. I still do it now. I give, but I'm learning to receive. Like before, I'd give, and not receive. Do you want this K? I'm like, no, I'm good. But now I'm like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, I'll take it, man. Yeah, standard. Because when you say no, you're blocking the flow of energy. Because like you've got givers and receivers, and some people will just receive and not give, and some people will just give and not receive. But it's about balance once again. So yeah, learn to receive, whether it's love, presence, or just in general, just receiving and giving is that's how the energy flows, by giving and receiving. But being open to giving and receiving love, it doesn't mean it has to be romantic, but just giving and receiving love in general, that's coming from your heart space, should I say, man. And oh yeah, and just a random topic that I was just covering as well. If the whole world was coming from a place of love, the world would be a totally different place. Like greed, war, all of that's all coming from lower emotions. That's all ego. So if you would the whole world was to be coming from a place of love, I know we're not there just yet, and we've got a long way to go. But imagine that everyone was coming from a place of love, unconditional love, and forgiveness and compassion. Where would the world be? The world would be a totally different place. It would be a great place. You wouldn't have no hunger, because people would be willing to share and care for your fellow man, animals, and environment. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you was coming from a place of love, then the world would be totally different. And another thing, if your heart chakra is blocked, you're missing out the essence of life in a way, because if your heart chakra is blocked, you're feeling from more of a lower vibrational state, should I say, like the lower chakras, they got all their emotions tied into it. So check them out anyway. But yeah, once you start coming from a place of your heart, you start to feel things on a much deeper level. I don't know, since the 21st of fucking December, yeah, my heart space was just burst open. I've been a totally different person. I'm not even gonna lie. Like fucking these times, man's all getting a bit soppy over films and all that, and it's like, raw. Like the change is happening. I swear down, it's happening. It's mad. It's mad. But yeah, because before I used to be pretty like, yeah, my heart chakra was blocked, and I would be doing stuff but not feeling it, if that makes sense. But now I'm feeling it. It's so strange. But once your heart chakra, and I've been doing work on my heart chakra to do with forgiveness, love, and yeah, I've been working on forgiveness and loving myself as well, man, because that's very important. Learn to love yourself before you can love others, man. That's very important. That's been one of my practice recently, anyway. But yeah, once you start learning to feel from your heart space, you see life you feel life totally different. Yeah, you feel life totally different, man. That's just my experience, man. But all right, for some childhood issues, let me just cover this as well. From childhood issues, childhood trauma or whatever, sometimes we can close our heart chakra down because the ego wants to defend us, and we don't want to be hurt. We don't want to let no one get close to us, or blah blah blah. But that's all ego once again. Yes, that did happen, and we're trying to work through that to get back to that kid state where he was before went through whatever we went through. But because I've got abandonment issues and fucking rejection issues or whatever, but that's all stemmed from ego, my childhood or whatever. So, but that doesn't really affect me now. So if things happen now, I don't take things personally. Yeah. So yeah, you can learn to give and receive love, but it just takes effort. You need to be vulnerable and be open to being vulnerable, because things did happen in the past to everyone as children or whatever, but that doesn't mean that everyone's out to hurt you, or means everyone's out to that haven't got your best interest at heart. Not everyone's the same. So if you're kind of not being open, you end up blocking some of your blessings coming in. So that's why I'm pretty open, and I say it. If you know me, man, you know I say it as it is, man. So yeah, that's just me. Yeah, it's just about being open, man, and just being real. And when you come from more of your heart space, you know, as long as you're being real with yourself, nothing else matters. Like, yeah, it really don't matter. As long as you know you're coming from a good place or whatever, and you're trying your best, that's all that matters, man. Don't worry about the outside world. The outside world is a mess, and people have got their own shit going on. So as long as you're coming from a good place, that's all that matters anyway, man. Compassion, soul, ego. Yeah, I think that's basically it, man. Yeah, I think that's basically it. But like I was saying, you have your 3 lower chakras, and you have your heart space, and then you have your 3 higher chakras. And the heart space is where the divine and human meet. So yeah, that's the whole human experience. If you're coming from a heart space, it's yeah, that's where we're meant to actually function from. Yeah, it's so strange, man. Once you start doing inner work and knowing energies and stuff. Yes, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. But yeah, just try to learn to come from your heart space, guys. Because the lower 3 chakras, they're more ego based, and they can keep you stuck in certain patterns and certain life lessons for a very long time. For a very long time. Some people go through their whole lifetime without elevating from them lower 3 chakras, because the whole point of, not the whole point, but energy travels upwards. So if you've been on your journey or doing healing or trying to heal, if you're not shifting the energy upwards and you're keeping the energy stagnant, then you ain't going to be doing no healing, because energy needs to travel. If you know about the Kundalini starts at the bottom of your spine and travels up your spine, and that unlocks all of the chakras. So yeah, if you're doing healing work and you're thinking, oh yeah, I want to be more, I don't want to have this problem, I don't want to have that problem, but if you're not feeling it and you're just skipping over it, then there's no healing, if that makes sense. Or if you're not feeling what you're, if you're trying to block out or suppress shit, then you're not feeling. And if you're not feeling, then you're not healing. Healing is feeling, should I say. Yeah, that took me ages, that one. Yeah, because I was always trying to suppress shit and block shit out. But when you start sitting with it and allowing it and start processing shit, man, you're plain sailing, guys. I swear down. But you got this anyway, man. I hope you guys like the video anyway. You guys know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell thingy. Yeah, and I'll hit you guys up with another video when I get some more insight and the calling to write down another video, man. But yeah, man, peace, love and light, and hope everyone's staying. The Mercury retrograde's been wild, so yeah, I hope everyone's just taking care of themselves, getting rested, staying hydrated, and just trying to keep that vibration higher, even though there's infiltrators out there. But yeah, man, you know how we do. Peace, love and light, gang.